Hello dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So Aries, this is your weekly reading, and again guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies to your life, right? This week, when I was meditating on your energy for this week, there was this really heavy emphasis on reflecting and taking some time alone. Some of you have experienced a significant loss, let's put it this way. Whether it be a person or finances or something, there was something that was shooken, or something that there was some type of foundation that was lost, right? This could have been within a relationship, within your career. Maybe you lost your job. There's something that it almost pushes you into this energy of like grief, right? This energy of just feeling very overwhelmed, right? And there's a sense here of needing to take that time alone to reflect, right? Whatever was lost, and we're talking about in this first, we're going to talk about if you lost something that was materialistic, right? If you lost a job, if you lost a house, if you lost whatever it was, right? There is something that you need to reflect on as far as to your own behaviors, your own patterns that allowed something to get to a certain point. Now, if some of you, again, and I'm not saying that this is entirely your fault, there's definitely circumstances that were beyond your control that led to something, right? But there's almost a sense like if you lost your job for whatever the reason, and that started the domino effect, right? That allowed you to lose your house, your car, whatever it is. There is a sense that there was time in the past, right? And I know we don't live in the past, and that's not the reason why. I don't want you to get stuck in what you did. It's about learning what you did in the past that created or helped things to kind of collapse in the present moment, right? There were times where you overspent, you overindulged when your gut feeling, right? You had this sense of like, I really should start saving up like a certain amount of time, a certain amount of money every week, right? And it was like almost like you were given the opportunity over and over and over and over and over again to save and to have something, right? So that when a storm came or when things were uncertain with your job or something like that, you would be covered. But again, you were in this space or this energy where you thought you were above it, right? Whether it was that you have been at the job for a very long time, or you had a very prestige type of position, and you thought that you were irreplaceable at a job. And there is a sense here that the only job that you're going to be irreplaceable at is your own, right? Your own business, not when you're working for someone else. So when you're reflecting on the past, that is what you're supposed to be looking at. Looking at where it was that you yourself were given the opportunity to prepare for what was coming, and you chose to ignore your intuition and just kept on going as if everything was going to stay the same, right? Now, you look at that, you accept responsibility for it, and you move on. It is not about you staying stuck within those energies. That's not what we're asking, right? That is not what we are asked to do, right? We're asked to recognize something, recognize a behavior, recognize a pattern that needs change, so that as we're starting, right, to rebuild, we are doing it with better knowledge, with better wisdom, and we don't fall trapped to the same type of patterns from the past. I hope that makes sense, Aries, right? And I'm not coming after you, Aries. I'm just explaining it the way that I feel that I need to explain it at this moment. For those of you that have lost someone, what may it be, in the past week, the past couple of months, the past couple of years, there is a sense again where you had, it's almost like there was excuses that were made not to make the effort to see this person, right? Or not to make the effort to go and see them, whether it is that they lived in a different state or whatever it was. Now, there's a sense here, right? You have a lot of others, right? Other family members, other friends, other relatives, right? That you hold very dear to you. Now, there is a sense here is it's almost like whatever it was that was lost, it's almost reminding you, right? To learn to live in the moment in the aspect of enjoying it, right? Not by overindulging with just material things, but also enjoying the company of those that you love, right? Yes, it is okay. For some of you, the reason why work was removed, right? Or why you were let go of at work, let's put it this way, is because you guys were a workaholic. You guys were constantly working. You guys were not spending any time. It's like your friends, your family, they were not a priority, right? And there's a sense here of needing to find that balance because you guys lost sight of what life was because you guys were so consumed within your job, within your career. So again, whatever it was that was lost in an essence or in a way to try to get you to appreciate what really matters in life, and it's not just all material things. Alrighty, Aries, let's go ahead and see. Aries, one card for Aries Spirit, one card for Aries. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. The waxing moon, guys. Okay. Waxing 98. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it would take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take a more practical steps towards your goal. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So, Aries, this week is more about you guys realizing or recognizing that regardless of whatever it is that you guys have lost, there is a sense here of needing to get yourself back up, right? And needing to start working again in whatever it is, right? Whether it is working again towards buying another house, working again towards getting a new job, or working towards, your own business, whatever it is, there is a sense here that when you are knocked down, you need to pick yourself back up. You can't stay on the ground. You need to pick yourself back up and allow yourself, again, there is a huge thing here of needing to learn to listen to your intuition, because it's not misguiding you. The thing is that you're shutting it down and you are ignoring it. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, guys, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, as well as donating to the channel. If you would like a private reading, the link to my website is down below in the description, as well as the links to Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon if you would like to follow me on those platforms. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.